The rumored touchscreen MacBook that is supposed to be coming out at any point now is painting a bigger picture that I think a lot of people might be skipping out on. Let me explain. If you watched my previous videos about how I would run Apple if I was CEO, the overall core concept of that video is simplification and unification. And I'd say that because that's what I would love to have as a customer, but also because I actually think Apple is going to be doing something like that. They've already started this process years ago, and now we have hardware and software finally coming together. If the folding iPhone is rumored to have this one feature be true, then I am confident what I want from Apple is going to happen. With the MacBook getting a touch interface now, not just mouse and keyboard, the Mac now kind of starts to become a bit like an iPad, and the iPad having its windowing system has started to become more like a Mac. So if those two are working in unison, the iPhone is still its own standalone iOS device, both in the hardware it runs on and the software that we engage with. But with the folding iPhone coming out, what if, even though it's going to be smaller than an iPad mini, what if when we open the device, now it becomes more like an iPad and it runs iPadOS? Because at the end of the day, iPadOS and iOS are effectively the same thing, virtually. There are just things that are emphasized and leaned into on the iPad because you have bigger screen real estate. Now we have bigger screen real estate coming to an iPhone. If the iPhone starts to become more like an iPad and the iPad starts to become more like a MacBook or a Mac OS, and any Mac starts to become more like an iPad because you can touch the screen now, then what is the difference? For years, and I'm only speaking for myself personally, but also my friends in the tech community, we've all talked about this for years. We've kind of wanted to see iPhone do something what Samsung did with DeX and have some type of desktop-like experience on the iPhone. That if we plug the iPhone in, it becomes your all-in-one computer, kind of like a Chromebook in the sense that it's running Android. We wanted to see that because we saw the inklings of that happening when Stage Manager was introduced, when you would plug an iPad into a monitor. Now, Stage Manager it's not that it's killed off, but now it's more like a desktop because of the windowing management system. And I use iPad for everything. It's my main computer first. If the folding phone, when plugged in with USB-C and it's technically running a type of iPad OS, why couldn't we have window management? Where I'm getting at with all of this is the touchscreen MacBook. That's not far-fetched, because with the liquid glass UI, and ever since Big Sur, to be honest, I've noticed that the icons became more rounded, like you can engage with the device in a more touch-friendly interface. And we never got to that point. We still use our mouse and keyboard for everything on the Mac. But now with the touchscreen coming out, it's not a hard concept to imagine that a swipe down on the top right of the screen on any device is going to give you Control Center. That's continuity. That's having a seamless experience across all these devices. Even the Apple TV has that as a function now. You don't want to train people to have new habits for different devices. You want to simplify that UI experience across the board, and then whatever hardware you use is what it leans into the most. For example, an Apple Pencil for the iPad for drawing or writing. If we want to have the best camera, it's on an iPhone. And if we need to have a true multi-purpose tasking experience with productivity, you have the Mac. Or if you're building apps for that matter, you have the Mac. But the interface is effectively still all the same. So we are getting that unification and simplification. If the folding iPhone ends up running whatever they want to call what I'm calling iPadOS when it's open. If we can do that, then that means that iPadOS equivalent is going to do all the things that an iPad mini can do. And an iPad mini has multi-windows now for all the apps. And it does mirror its display onto an external monitor, no different than an iPhone. I can see iPhone becoming the all-in-one device, the way it was meant to be. because all I want from iPhone is to have things like the Creator Studio apps. And with the Creator Studio apps, you can now have Final Cut running on iPad, which iPad is then technically running on the iPhone Fold. So I can do everything on one single device. Everything except build apps and actually have proper like web access to things that are only on computers. I know it feels like I'm stretching far out there, but does that make sense what I'm saying? That a folding iPhone has the potential to be an iPad, smaller than an iPad mini. The iPad mini was my favorite iPad back in 2022. And now the iPad, regular iPads, are acting more like Macs. And Macs, if we can touch the screen, which we will see how that is used whenever the announcement happens, it's all one blended symmetry with the ecosystem. That's what I want. That's what I would do if I was running Apple. And I think that's what we're going to get. If Apple doesn't put iPad OS or let it become iPad OS on the folding iPhone when it's open, if that doesn't happen, then I don't think any of that is actually going to happen. I think we're going to have 3 separate devices. But I have a feeling, and I think Apple has the opportunity to make this happen, that the folding iPhone, which is going to cost thousands, plural, thousands of dollars, Apple has the opportunity to make that become the best iPhone ever made through a productivity point of view, which I could not be more excited about. I really do believe that the folding iPhone is a bigger deal than we think it's going to be if the execution is done right and we can get one other OS on there, which is iPad OS, which is really a beefed up, unlocked version of iOS anyway. That's what I would like to see. That's what I believe is going to happen. Do you agree with me? Do you have a different idea of how this is going to play out? How the Mac incorporates this touchscreen is going to tell me what might happen with the folding iPhone later on this year, and then ultimately how Apple is going to run its software and hardware in unison for the next 5 to 10 years. That much I'm sure. This year is going to be the tipping point of how the rest of the 2020s is going to play out. So let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you guys in the next one.